The previous Balmoral Summit was the site of the shocking revelation that may have far-reaching consequences for the royal family. At the gathering, Princess Anne, the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth, spoke about something her mother had said privately regarding Princess Catherine. After hearing the news, Queen Consort Camilla was too shocked to speak. Is there anything that Princess Camilla was unable to comment on that Princess Anne did? Keep watching for more updates on this story. Understanding the royal family's ties is key to making sense of this news. Princess Anne has a special responsibility to safeguard the family's secrets because she is the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth. Her parents, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, welcomed her into the world on August 15, 1950. She is King Charles's only sister and is affectionately known as the Princess Royal. She has been very committed to her royal duties and has participated in numerous charitable events throughout the years. She has earned the respect of those both within and outside the royal circle for her dogged determination. Andrew Parker Bowles, who had a renowned romance with Anne in the 1970s and went on to marry Camilla Shand following Princess Diana's death, was Anne's cousin. King Charles was Anne's older brother, and in the end, Camilla became Queen Consort after marrying him. Concurrently, Anne wed Captain Mark Phillips, and they had two children, Zara Tyndall and Peter Phillips. She remarried Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence following the dissolution of her first marriage, and the couple is still together. After Princess Anne read a message from the late Queen Elizabeth to Catherine at the Balmoral Summit, which was extremely significant, she became a media darling. Who is Catherine, first and foremost? What was the rationale behind Queen Elizabeth disclosing her future plans to Anne? We should investigate it further. Prince Charles and Princess Catherine are married. The British crown will be passed on to William. After Princess Diana, she succeeded to the title of Princess of Wales in 2022. She entered this world in 1982 in Reading, Berkshire, England. Diana and Catherine share a reputation for humility and kindness. Because of these qualities, she has become one of the royal family's most beloved members across the globe. Of Michael and Carol Middleton's three children, Catherine is the eldest. Her siblings' names are Philippa and James. Her parents were British Airways flight attendants before taking the plunge into the mail-order party goods business. Catherine had great academic and athletic success at a prep school before attending Wiltshire's prestigious Marlborough College. In 2001, Catherine enrolled in the art history program at Scotland's University of St. Andrews. There she worked as a part-time waitress in addition to her other job duties. While at St. Andrews, she met Prince William. In addition to being the heir apparent to the British throne, he is a history major with an interest in art. They remained close friends after their initial meeting. Their romance began a year later. They reconciled and announced their engagement in November 2010, despite a brief split in 2004. She officially became Catherine, abandoning the nickname Kate as she prepared to join the royal family. After the couple wed in 2011, she was officially made a duchess. They have three children: Princess Charlotte Elizabeth, Prince Louis Arthur Charles, Prince George Alexander Louis, and a first son, Prince George Alexander Louis. Prince William and Meghan Markle are also wed. It didn't take long for Catherine to become popular and at home in her royal role. She has given her all to numerous humanitarian causes, particularly those that benefit children. She launched the Royal Foundation's Center for Early Childhood in 2021 to support children's development and education. The cause of mental health has also been one of her crusades. Together with Prince William and Prince Harry, she launched the Heads Together initiative in 2017 to combat the stigma associated with mental illness. As a hobby, Catherine takes excellent photos, which she frequently shares online, mostly of her family. Following Queen Elizabeth's death in September 2022, Prince William was created Duke of Cornwall and King Charles became king. This further solidified Catherine's position within the royal family. Catherine became known as the Duchess of Cornwall and Cambridge after her coronation. Prince William and Princess Catherine were both bestowed the titles of British monarchy after a period of time had passed. Alterations were also made to their children's books. The palace announced in January 2024 that the Duchess of Cambridge would be undergoing stomach surgery and would be absent from royal duties for 2 months. In March, following Catherine's Mother's Day photo post, speculation and rumors regarding her health intensified. People began to fret over her well-being at that point. Afterwards, she revealed that she was undergoing treatment for cancer. During this period, she kept a low profile. Trooping the Color was an event she attended in June. In a September social media video, Catherine announced that she would be returning to her royal duties after completing her treatment. Queen Elizabeth's influence will undoubtedly rub off on Catherine because of her royal family connections. But what was the Queen's true intention for her, and how does it relate to what's to follow? To better understand this dynamic, let's examine the royal couple's relationships, beginning with Princess Anne and Camilla. Since members of the royal family have so many personal lives and issues, the public is naturally curious about their tangled history. Even though they work hard to maintain a pristine public image, the royal family has certainly had their fair share of scandals. The tale of Princess Anne and Queen Camilla is one such tale. Their relationship has been fraught for many years. What brought Anne and Camilla together? Tell me about being in a relationship. Before she married Charles, Camilla was related to the royal family. As is known to anyone familiar with royal history, she attended social events such as polo matches with members of the affluent in the 1960s. This is where Camilla and Charles first crossed paths in 1970 when Anne introduced them. Despite Camilla's relationship with Charles, their friendship flourished. Her relationship with Anne was strained from the beginning. Andrew Parker Bowles, a major in the Royal Horse Guards and a former polo player for Prince Charles, was seeing Anne during this period. Camilla and Charles first crossed paths through Anne's relationship with Andrew, which sparked the beginning of their infamous affair. When Camilla's relationship with Charles deepened and Anne's with Andrew intensified, tensions rose between the two royals. Parker Bowles and Charles were friends and had dated. Charles's sister was Princess Anne. They began going on occasional dates shortly after he and Camilla began dating, and that continued for a while. Although Charles had feelings for Camilla, he was unable to begin dating her until 1972 due to the demands of his naval career. Although Charles's choice to enlist in the Royal Navy marked a turning point, it was not the only factor that contributed to this decision. While Parker Bowles was away on a lengthy naval tour in 1973, Camilla and him reconciled. In March of that year, Spencer Bowles proposed to Camilla, and they were married in a large ceremony at the Guards Chapel on July 4, 1973. Among the numerous royals in attendance at their wedding feast at St. James's Palace was Anne. Jealousy was considered by some to be a possible motive. Because of the famous royal love story, some people were surprised by Camilla's hasty engagement and marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles. Some have speculated that Camilla's apparent closer relationship with Charles is an attempt by Camilla to exact revenge on Princess Anne for her relationship with Andrew. Reportedly, Camilla's motivation for her actions was resentment towards Andrew, who allegedly harbored feelings for his ex-girlfriend. The story goes like this: if Andrew hadn't cheated on his wife, this could have happened. Others in the royal family were not overjoyed when King Charles and Queen Camilla were married in 2005. Unlike Queen Elizabeth, Princess Anne failed to acknowledge Camilla at the event. Family members retreated from the couple, and Princess Anne gave the impression that she didn't want to be in the pictures, adding to the tension. Despite the complicated love triangle involving Anne, Camilla, and Andrew, Anne remained close to Andrew and even made him the uncle of Zara Tyndall, her daughter. The son of Andrew and Camilla, Tom Parker Bowles, was subsequently made a godfather by Charles. This strategy was intriguing because of the strong bond within the family. The complex web of relationships within the royal family is illustrated by these interdependent relationships. The two women's divergent personalities and shared concerns about Camilla's place in the royal family contributed to their strained relationship. Rumor has it that Princess Diana's tailor agreed with Anne that Camilla would never be able to succeed her as queen. Many attendees at the charity race day seemed to agree, which could indicate that Camilla was unpopular among members of the royal family and the general public in Britain. It's likely that Camilla's reluctance to go stems from her troubled memories of Princess Diana and her history with Prince Charles. Like public opinion towards the royal family as a whole, Camilla's popularity waned and grew over time. Anne supposedly shared the general public's concerns about Camilla in 2018. Since Camilla's accession to the royal family, many have worried about her public persona and the future of the monarchy. As her strained relationship with Anne demonstrated, Camilla had a hard time fitting in with the royal family and the public. In an effort to alter public perception of her after her marriage to Charles, she became actively involved in charity work, particularly in the fight against domestic violence. She advocated for causes such as literacy, aiding victims of domestic violence, and supporting the elderly for over 100 different organizations. Meanwhile, the public was curious about Queen Elizabeth's relationships with the female members of the royal family. Is it true that Elizabeth and Princess Catherine got along better than Elizabeth and Camilla? Did the Queen like Catherine because of her child or because of her devotion to her royal duties? We can make sense of this by considering the Queen's close relationship with Catherine throughout the years. The close friendship between Princess Catherine and Queen Elizabeth continued long after the Queen's death. On significant birthdays, Queen Elizabeth often bestowed significant presents upon Catherine. Due to its high price tag, one of these presents was the Queen's last significant gift to Catherine before her death. The Daily Mirror reports that Queen Elizabeth allowed Prince William and Catherine to celebrate their 40th birthdays at one of her royal residences. The Queen was very generous, presenting Catherine with pieces of her personal collection of gold as a token of her appreciation for the occasion. Someone mentioned that on Catherine's birthday, Her Majesty was very kind and gave her some jewels from her collection. She will definitely wear them on important occasions soon. The most heartfelt present was the collar and earrings from the crowning. The sight of the diamond set brought Catherine to tears. The fact that the Queen requested privacy to discuss the present only added to its significance. According to legend, she begged Catherine to swear that she would don the coronation garb herself when William takes the throne, since it has been worn by successive kings at their coronations for generations. This jewelry holds great sentimental value as it belongs to the crown. After becoming queen, the Queen gave her children this exquisite set. The Queen is very attached to it. She wore it at her coronation, as did her mother, the Queen Mother, and her grandmother, Queen Mary, when their husbands became kings. In the eyes of the Queen, it was only fitting that Catherine should be the next monarch to wear this priceless artifact, even though it technically belongs to the crown and not any one ruler in particular. The Queen informed Catherine that it was only fitting that she become the next monarch to wear the royal jewels. Their bond was strengthened by this. A Christmas present that Catherine lovingly crafted from scratch was just one of the considerate presents that Catherine gave to the Queen. After becoming a member of the royal family, Catherine became close to Queen Elizabeth and often sought her counsel and ideas. The time since Catherine's 2011 wedding to Prince William feels like an eternity. Eventually, she rose through the ranks of the royal family. Because she considered her an investment in the future of the kingdom, the Queen put her and William's judgments in high regard. The Queen was Catherine's go-to for advice on etiquette, housekeeping, and general conversational difficulties. It was a source of great pride for the Queen to instruct Catherine in the ways of a princess, but she was always willing to impart her wisdom. The romance between William and Catherine blossomed during their time at university, but they were much later introduced to the Queen. Catherine did not meet the Queen in person until much later, despite the fact that they both finished at the same time and the Queen was present. Well, I first met her at Peter and Autumn's wedding, and again it was among many other guests. Prince William said of his first encounter with the woman, adding she was really nice, in an interview commemorating their engagement. Catherine and Queen Elizabeth's bond deepened throughout her tenure in the royal family. She was helped delicately by the Queen as she got ready to become Queen Consort. Queen Elizabeth II publicly and privately demonstrated her approval of Catherine by delegating responsibilities that typically rested with the Queen. Because of their shared love of photography, the bond between Catherine and Queen Elizabeth was already strong. They were closer in another way because of the mutual regard they had for one another. A box brownie camera that the Queen received as a child ignited a passion for photography that has lasted a lifetime. While the nation was under lockdown, Princess Catherine launched a nationwide photography project to capture the experience of being in quarantine in Britain. Among their numerous shared interests, the fact that both ladies adored photography stood out. During their courtship, Catherine supposedly gave the Queen some homemade salsa, which the Queen reportedly enjoyed. They grew closer as a result of the thoughtful gesture. Additionally, they discussed how to coordinate their attire in a way that would make them appear both elegant and understated. The early years of their marriage were influenced by the two women's beliefs in living a simple life. The relationship between Prince William and Princess Catherine was structured by their shared view. Their priorities included serving one's community, maintaining a strong sense of family, and persevering through good times and bad. They gracefully dealt with the media's attention as a team, paving the way for generations to come. This bond was further solidified in 2019 when Queen Elizabeth officially recognized Catherine's service to the family by bestowing the Dame Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order upon her. Given the significance of this award, which acknowledges exceptional service to the sovereign, to the Queen, it is clear that Catherine is one of her closest royal relatives. I can see how their bond evolved in response to the rapid changes occurring all around them when I consider their relationship. Despite the public's intense focus on the royal family, Catherine maintained her independence when she became a member. Her honesty and diligence in carrying out her royal duties gave the impression that her relationship with the Queen went beyond mere respect. The rumor mill claims that Queen Elizabeth confided in Princess Anne her deepest hope for the line of succession, namely for Princess Catherine. In 2022, when the Queen passed away, she left behind more than simply a legacy. Rumor has it that Princess Anne's comments may have altered the dynamic within the royal family and altered Queen Camilla's role. An annual family gathering at Scotland's Balmoral Castle, the recent Balmoral Summit, was the venue for the public announcement of this desire. Many people were very upset about it, and Queen Camilla was at the center of it. The Queen has always dreamed of a day when Catherine is fully vested in the role of Queen and responsibilities that entail. As Queen Consort for Camilla, who is merely there to assist, Catherine will have a larger role when Prince William becomes king. It was unexpected news. She felt betrayed and worried that her power was dwindling because it jeopardized her hard-won position. For Camilla, this news was devastating. Even though she had worked so hard to earn her position in the royal family, she felt neglected. It seemed as though all her effort had been in vain because of the Queen's wishes. She responded with conviction from up high. She voiced her concern that an inexperienced person should not be entrusted with the full authority of the monarchy. Discord within the royal family was evident when she went so far as to claim that Catherine was unfit to hold the office of queen. Real leadership was put to the test as they discussed crucial decisions for the government's future while juggling family responsibilities with the queen's desires. Prince William added fuel to the fire by proposing a more contemporary approach to the monarchy's finances. His strategy included delegating more authority to younger members of the royal family and cutting down on the number of staff members employed by the family to save money. He claimed this would simplify matters for the older royals and make the process run more smoothly. Despite widespread support, Camilla was adamantly opposed to the plan, which she saw as unfairly benefiting younger royals like Catherine at the expense of more senior cousins. Because she was worried that Catherine's growing fame would diminish her significance, this thought infuriated her even more. Since the general population had different expectations for Camilla and Catherine's behavior, rumors of tension between them had been circulating for quite some time. The people had always had more faith in Catherine because they admired her and thought she was modernizing the monarchy. However, Camilla's previous scandals caused her to face even more difficulties. As members of the family shared their dreams for the kingdom's future at the gathering, these distinctions became more apparent. While some supported William's proposal to update things, others preferred business as usual. These divergent viewpoints put the family at a crossroads. In the end, they had no idea whether William's proposed changes would be implemented. The future of Catherine's relationship with Queen Camilla is uncertain in light of the new information about her. The fate of the royal family will be altered regardless of the decision reached at the Balmoral Summit. After the meeting, tensions are high because it revealed long-buried family issues and raised many unresolved questions. More shocking events may occur in the coming months as a result of this uncertainty. While Camilla dealt with these issues, the famously hard-working Princess Anne stepped in to inform the family of Queen Elizabeth's final wish and emphasized the importance of strictly adhering to it. In her extraordinary desire for Catherine to take the throne, Queen Elizabeth had a crystal-clear vision of the future of the monarchy and had given considerable consideration to her role in it. Conversations regarding Camilla's future brought up the possibility of changing her title from Queen Consort to simply Queen, but Princess Anne was opposed to the idea. We must honor Queen Elizabeth's desire for Catherine to succeed her as heir because she made her intentions regarding the royal succession very clear. There was never any doubt in Queen Elizabeth's mind that the lovely and charming Princess Catherine would become queen herself. Much deliberation went into this strategy for the kingdom's future. People looked to Catherine as a connector between the modern world and the past. They believe that by transferring power to a younger generation that is more in line with modern leadership styles, she will assist the government in adapting to new circumstances. Is Catherine capable of continuing Queen Elizabeth's work and living up to her lofty expectations? Kindness, strength, and concern are some of Catherine's many admirable qualities. She is both a powerful leader and well respected by the public, which is why many have drawn comparisons to Queen Elizabeth. In the annals of the kingdom, Princess Catherine will play a pivotal role when the time comes. This position had been envisaged and sanctioned by Queen Elizabeth herself. The prospect of Catherine's eventual coronation as queen is attractive to many. Their expectation is that she will continue Queen Elizabeth's illustrious reign. The future of the royal family will be altered as these plans materialize. Despite Queen Camilla's disapproval, the British government is preparing for a new era in which younger people will have greater power, as per Queen Elizabeth's final wish. What are your thoughts on these recent events? Is Catherine going to make a fantastic queen, in your opinion? Use the space below to share your opinions. Feel free to hit that like button and sign up for our channel if you enjoyed the video. You have the option to view additional videos on your computer as well. My time here is now up. Our next film will take a deeper dive into the lives and mysteries of the royal family, so we hope to see you then.